I'm gonna go for something that's like super dewy, super fresh, but still has that like sultry, like sexiness to it. Okay, I kind of want to try this new foundation. It's not new, but it's new to me. Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation, and I got the shade 1N. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this more than the Forever Nude already. The like consistency is a bit more runny. I primed my brush and then applied the foundation to my skin. Obviously gonna be taking photos tonight. Excited to see how it photographs. I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty concealer. I've kind of been obsessed with this one recently. I have a nice little friend on my jawline. Contouring with my Milk Makeup Contour Stick in the shade Smolder. This is the latest shade. Tonight's event is to celebrate the launch of Rhode and Sephora Tennille J Cream Bronzer. As always, we are taking cream bronzer side of the nose and then across the lid, like in the crease. I'm dragging that up and out. Just like snatched my face compared to this eye. Obviously it's not blended out, but adding that structure really makes the biggest difference. I feel like I say this in every single one of my videos, like this step will really, really elevate your makeup, but it's true. It's everything even more. I'm gonna go in with glazing mist. I need a mini of this. Literally can't stop bringing it everywhere I go, and it's like, it's kind of big. I would love like a, you know, setting my skin the way I always do. Look at how that powder takes my pores away. My go-to eye is always very sculpted, and I either go neutral / cool toned or like bronzy and warm toned. I think tonight I want to do kind of neutral but more like cool tone. Like I'm using my Makeup by Mario Neutrals palette and I'm going in with the shade M4. It's one of my like favorite taupe shades. I'm going exactly where I placed the bronzer before, to the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with the shade M6 and just sweeping that all along my lid space. Then with a little angled brush, going to my upper inner corner, brown shade. You could also use black. See how that defines the eye, makes it pop more. I like to add the most subtle wing, almost just like my eyelashes are continuing on. I don't really want it to be that noticeable. Then to make sure my inner corner doesn't smudge, I'm gonna go in with a pencil. This is the one from Westman Atelier, and I'm just gonna go right on top of it. I find when I mix like an eyeshadow and a crayon, it gets like kind of dry. It works and it doesn't irritate my eyes, and I have really, really sensitive eyes. I'm just gonna go in and define a few extra beauty marks, add some freckles in true Hailey fashion. The bone shade or the lightest shade, I'm gonna go to my brow bone. And a little trick, I like to put the same like cream or bone shade right underneath the wing. I just like lifted my face. Not very Rhode of me, but I'm not gonna add any blush. I kind of just want to keep the skin like bronzy and neutral. By Mario Skin Enhancer, this will bring just like life back to your skin. I always say that. Like being able to control where the glow goes is like the key to having glowy but also like poreless filtered skin. I'm gonna go in with the lip shape in the shade Bend. I'm just gonna take whatever is left over on the brush that I used to set my face, and I'm gonna set that first and then go back in with that same shade. This will make sure your lip liner is on for hours. More glazing mist. Very, very minimal brows as always. I use this ABH Micro Stroke brow pen. I've been hyperfixating on it recently because you guys know, like I never fill my brows in. I really don't like how my brows look when they're filled in. I tried this one and I feel like it's really easy to add a little bit of darkness, more so like volume and structure. This has been honestly game changing. And with this Violette FR kind of like highlighting balm, and I'm gonna place it honestly right on top of where we put that like white eyeshadow. I call this like my, oh, while my light charges, I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, I charged my light, I got dressed. I'm going to use PB&J Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment, Powder Melt Setting Spray, some YSL Lash Clash. Pretty. I feel like this is probably one of my signature looks or go-to looks. Bye.